Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be looking at alignment as it pertains to load optimization. There's no dogmatic way to look at alignment. Although we do draw from the lineage of Krishnamacharya, Iyengar's version of alignment differs greatly from Pattabhi Jois's version of alignment, which differs greatly from Krishnamacharya and Desikachar's version of alignment. Later in Krishnamacharya's life, he and his son Desikachar developed Vinyasa, and Vinyasa really focused more on the breath than anything else. Alignment was secondary, and it was based on the individual, not on dogma. Iyengar's version of alignment was highly dogmatic. And according to Iyengar, you could practice yoga your entire life and never achieve a certain posture. I think that this is unrealistic, and it just adds to students' propensity for injury. Rather, if we look at the human body as a unique instrument based on each individual's unique karmic lens, we see that every single being has slightly different variations in their pelvis and their shoulders, their femur and their humerus. Their spine even has different variations. So to prescribe one alignment in a dogmatic way is not realistic and makes yoga inaccessible. When we look at alignment as load optimization, we're looking at alignment as it pertains to balancing the load across the skeletal structure. I am 5'5" and I weigh 160 pounds, give or take, depending on the day. When I'm in a yoga practice, my job is to balance that weight along my frame. If my stance is too narrow, or if I am crossing my feet in a standing asana, I'm not going to be able to balance the load. My skeletal structure will not be able to distribute the weight evenly, and I will fall out, or I could cause myself injury. When we teach our students to develop a relationship with their own body and their own practice, we're teaching them to trust themselves, to find the nuance within their practice that speaks to their specific body shape. When we look at alignment through the lens of load optimization, we give our students permission to adjust when needed. We use the blueprint that BKS Iyengar graciously bestowed on us through the Light on Yoga. But that's just a blueprint. It's a starting place. We might need to adjust something along the way, and that's okay. The more that we can get our students to tune into how they feel in their body, the more we can get them to adjust themselves appropriately so that they really are distributing the weight evenly across their structure. And this is metaphoric for all of the other ways that we need to find balance in our life. The physical body is a metaphor for the intellectual and spiritual bodies. When we try to force something intellectually or emotionally into some sort of dogmatic principle, we lose the nuance of balance through the lens of our own karmic experience. Our version of alignment is intended to meet each student where they're at and to create an accessible option regardless of the practitioner's ability, flexibility, strength, or stability. As you work with your clients, learn to look at their body from the ground up. Look first at their feet. Can you see their arches? Are their ankles stacking over the center of the foot? Are their knees stacking over their ankles? Are their hips stacking under their knees when in extension? Look at your students. Take time to evaluate their posture and their alignment based on their unique body structure. This will empower your students to develop a relationship with their own practice and their own body that helps them to find balance in their experience.